So in the other is, she speaks about Pac in different chapters, in various chapters, but one of the chapters is living the dream. Now at this point, Jada's, if y'all don't know, just fast forward. So Jada's selling dope. She almost I ain't gonna tell you, some dangerous things happen to her. Her mother sends her down to North Carolina to the school down there. And, she starts honing her craft and becoming an actor. She's already a gifted kid, right? She can already act. She already got accepted to Baltimore School of Arts. And now she goes down to a college where they're going to they're going to take it a step higher. They're going to build on to what she has. So she says this. At this point, I'm sorry, simultaneously, Tupac is starting to rise in the hip hop world because he's now with Digital Underground. So he's touring, so he's got a little money, right? And he's got a little acclaim, a little fame. She said, she had talked to him on the phone, right? When she went to North Carolina. And he said, I'm proud of you. Stay focused on school. If you need something, you let me know. Don't get stupid down there. I'll send you a little something whenever you need it. It never failed. After every conversation we had, I would end up getting some cash in the mail from him. How the tables had turned. That was, I was like, wow. As a man, as a person who has been on the receiving end of charity, and you feel powerless to not be able to return that good deed, man, that's one of the best feelings in life. It's probably about better than sex. Some of y'all will be like, I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Man. But no, man, just to be able to be in a position to help those who have helped you, man, that's like, it's rejuvenating for your soul. It really is. It's really rejuvenative. And so I would suggest you try it. You might not always be able to help the person who helped you, but help somebody. Help the person. When you see yourself in the person that needs help, see the person that helped you in yourself, if that makes sense. You'll look at a situation and you'll see, oh wow, that was me in the situation and this was such and such. So the best way to help or to repay such and such is to help the person that's in my situation now. You know, so that's what she was saying. She was in college, she was struggling. Pac had some bread, he would send it to her, and he was merely repaying her for what she did. Now, a lot of people are finding out that, and if you knew back then, Pac got Jada Pinkett the Minister Society role, and what I found out was when Pac was put off or he stopped, he ceased to be a contributor in the movie or one of the parts. Jada wanted to take flight too. She wanted to leave too, which is to be expected. That's her brother. And so Pac was like, no, you cannot. You can't do that. You have to stay on this because this is good for your career. It's good for your career. So I'm going to pause for the calls real quick and tell anybody, if you guys are listening, if you're watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. What I want y'all to do is like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the Lead with Logic podcast and channel on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Instagram, Google Plus. And I'm also, if you tap on my YouTube page, it'll take you to my store where you can get some of these nice, handy dandy uh sweatshirt. It's getting ready to get cold. Grab you one, go out and support the movement, support logic, support, intelligence and utilizing intelligence to enhance your life. So I just wanted to say that before we moved on. Now I digress. So yeah, he got her, that part, he got her that role, and she wanted to bail because of what was going on with him and the Hughes brothers. And he was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to stay on. And that's a brother too. You know, when you love people, sometimes it might be something that appears to be against you or that may not benefit you anymore. But if it benefits your brother or your sister, then you gotta support them, and you have to placate that they do what's in their best interest. That's what I do for my people. Hey, I want you to be your best self, regardless. And so let's work at that. Let's work on that. Let's go in that route. And that's what Pac was for. So she said this. She said he loved being by my side at premieres and such. Not because he needed more of a spotlight for himself, but because he got a kick out of seeing me shine. He would often tell me, I'm so proud of you. And I always knew you would do you. I always knew you would do it. You always been a star. Just don't let your head get too big, Square. Um, but because he got a kick out of seeing me shine, how many of you all want to see your people shine? You don't need the wayfair. You don't need the grandiose. You don't need the attention. You don't need none of that. The only thing you need is to see your loved ones shine. Anybody feel like that? I do. Yeah, because it's a reminder. When other people shine, I have the ability to shine. Nothing's new under the sun. That's what people say, but do they really believe it? If they believed it, then they would support more for people. They would root for more people to win because they would attach the other person winning to them being able to win. And that would give them that drive, right? So I thought that was, again, these are the reasons, brothers and sisters, why we see the strong response and emotional attachment that Jada Pinkett Smith has to Mr. Tupac Amaru Shakur. Right? This stuff ain't to be taken lightly. I would only hope that those of you listening and watching have someone in your life like this. Yeah. So this is what he said. He said, "You looked out for me when you didn't have to. I'm always gonna love you for that with all my heart, always." So that just showed you that Pac was really grateful. He was grateful.